So we don't get to see many collapsed buildings in the city of Abuja or hear of it that often. And that's because development control right here in Abuja is very, very strict. But even with this, some people still make costly mistakes when building. And in this video today, we're going to talk about a few of these mistakes that people make when building in the city of Abuja. Number one is not verifying their land title. The land you're building on is more important than the building itself. That is why it is very important for you to verify the title of the land that you own. Now, you need to verify through Abuja Geographic Information System. Check the title document. If it is an R of O, a C of O, no matter the document that land carries, verify it and ensure that it is legit, properly documented and registered, and it is proof that you own the land. Because if you build on a land that has issues without no proper verification, this could lead to demolition or even loss of investment later on in the future. Number two, ignoring infrastructure before building. And what do I mean by this? Now, some people go to build where there is no road infrastructure. Now, you're building a house and there is no access to that place. How then do you get to live in a very remote place that do not have access to it, no power supply, no electricity whatsoever? Now, you need to build in a place where development is moving to, where growth is happening around, where expansion is heading towards, where there's accessibility. Now, if you do this without any of these things I've mentioned, you will spend more money providing or fixing what the government haven't fixed yet. And at the end of the day, people may not even want to live in that place. Number three, overbuilding in a location. For instance, you build a luxury house in an area that does not support that. Let's say in the case of Abuja, places like Maitama or Garki, most times buildings that are accepted or approved to be built there are usually big houses, mansions, and then you get a plot of 1,000 square meters there, and then you decide to build a 2-bedroom duplex. Now, you need to check the environment and understand the type of houses that are built in that environment, so you don't end up building a 2-bedroom duplex on a plot of land that is meant to be built that a mansion is meant to be seated on, or an area where only luxury houses are built in that area. Now, when it's time for you to resell this property, because it is below what is meant to be there, it's going to affect your resale value in the future. Number four, not working with the right professionals. So some people hear that someone is an engineer, and then without their checks, or maybe because that person is your brother-in-law, or maybe because that person is a family friend or a church member, and they are hailing the person engineer, you go ahead and give them the project of building your house. No, you need to consult professionals, an architect, a structural engineer, mechanical engineer, that will help you in carrying out this project. And most importantly, you need to hire the services of a project manager. The project manager will in turn manage all of these people and ensure that your building matches the structural safety standards that are required, especially in a place like Abuja, where development control is almost at your neck. They come to check at every given stage of construction. Now, when you build to the first decking, they come to check. So at every milestone of your construction progress, they always come to check, just to ensure that you're not out of the building standards that are acceptable. Number five, not planning for government regulations. Some people build without approvals. From building approvals to setbacks or zoning regulations, they just build. Now, especially in the city of Abuja, it's difficult for you to build this way and not have issues with the government. So building this way would lead you to your house being demolished or to pay certain fines. So it is very important that when you're building, you do not ignore the building regulations or the government regulations that are attached to building right here in the city of Abuja, from paying of the necessary fees down to meeting the standards that are meant to be taken into consideration. Number 6, which is like a bonus point, building without an exit strategy. Now, you don't just build randomly. You need to know why you're building, the purpose for which you're building. Are you building a family house to live in with your family? Are you building because in the future you'd love to rent this property out and probably earn rental income to increase your cash flow? Or are you building because you want to sell later in the future? It is very important to take all of these into consideration. So you don't just buy your land or you don't just build anywhere. Now, when you're looking for rental income, you should consider the value, the market value of properties in that location, so that you would build and you'll be able to get value for your money. You should also consider where people are living, so that you will build in that location or where development is heading to, and then you're able to live there with your family very comfortable. So in Abuja real estate, your profit depends on these 4 things: title, infrastructure, demand, and timing. So when you're considering building, you need to put all of these in the checklist. Now, if you're looking to invest or you're looking to buy a house right here in the city of Abuja, call or WhatsApp the number you're seeing on the screen right away, and let's guide you through all the entire process from the very beginning to the end. We're waiting for your call. See you soon.